I'm here at the 2025 Dusseldorf Boat Show, and behind me is one of the most exciting boats at the show, the Targa 27.2 GT. It offers so much that a boat in this size typically does not have. I'm Ben Scheffer with East Coast Yacht Sales. Let's go have a look. Starting here on the aft deck, you can already tell something is different with this Targa, and that is those two Mercury 300 outboards. What that gives you is just a tremendous amount of power. These have about a 200 nautical mile range with a 160-gallon tank, so incredibly efficient for a boat this size with outboards. You do still have the swim platforms, which is an awesome extra amenity. Moving forward, you have these aft deck gates, which lock into place. On the aft deck, where you would traditionally have your inboard engine, instead, you just get a ton of storage space under there. Space to put a roll-up kayak, paddleboards, anything else. You still have plenty of space to put windshield washer fluid, hot water heater, whatever else you can possibly think of. You also have hatches on either side. These hatches are awesome because not only can they be storage, they could be a refrigerator, live well, anything else you could think of. As I said, that's on either side of the boat here. Great to put cushions. You can have a table mounted here. You have a hot and cold shower, as well as an inlet for a freshwater washdown. You can also get a raw water washdown back here. Super wide side decks. Again, something that you don't typically see on a boat this size. I'm about 6 feet tall with a size 32 pants, and my hips fit just fine through here. Continuing on the trend with just a ridiculous amount of storage or options for more refrigeration, you have a hatch here, additional hatch up here for your bow table and whatever else you can think of, and a propane locker as well as additional storage. But that's not even the end of the storage. Under the deck, you have yet another massive amount of space for storage. In addition, right here, you have tons of storage. I would say one of the best things to do in here would be to segment it out and also have a windlass. That way you have a spot for anchor chain, you have a spot for rode, you have a spot for anything else that you could think of. All of this that you can see in terms of the metal on the boat has been powder coated, which means you don't have to worry about polishing, you don't have to worry about maintenance. It is just super easy and looks awesome too. Continuing down the side decks, they carry with that same width, which is incredibly wide. Again, something that you do not often see on a 27-foot boat. This is the creme de la creme. This is the top of everything. Let's get into the pilot house. Nice large sliding door. You can see you have this incredibly spacious dinette to the port side. He's got a folding table, which is nice because you can extend how many people are sitting at either the table or at the co-captain's seat. Moving forward to the helm, you have a spacious refrigerator down here, and in addition, you have a dampening seat. There are 3 different options of seats, all depending on different levels of dampness that you want, depending on what level of sea condition you're planning on getting into. Beautiful teak steering wheel, a footrest, easily opened with just your toes, and one of the best layouts in terms of the dashboard. You have all of these switches exactly where they're supposed to be. You have a Mercury JPO joystick for ease of docking, bow thruster control, windshield wipers, and you also have your traditional throttles for when you're actually driving the boat offshore. They opted for a huge Simrad display. You can get Simrad. What we are typically doing is Garmin. However, what's great with Simrad is that it pairs beautifully with Mercury. So you have your Mercury vessel view up there for seeing any of your engine data, but you can also see it on this Simrad display. So with these side doors, you have both a port and starboard wide opening side door so that you can access your midship cleat incredibly easy, bow cleat, stern cleat, go up and down the side decks from either side. You have this nifty black lever up here, and what that will do is lock it at various locations. That way, you can choose how much breeze you have in your face. So on this boat, you have a ton of drawer storage for putting plates, silverware, dishes, whatever you need. You have propane cooktop. You can choose to get propane, or if you want to get a generator, you could also do an induction cooktop. Sink, amenities that you don't see on a 27. I know I've said that so many times throughout the course of this video. However, it cannot be overstated just how different this is from any other 27-foot boat. On this beautiful piece of teak, you have extra cup holders, additional storage, open up to the head. One of the coolest parts about this is that this head can be accessed from inside of the cabin. Again, something that you don't see often on a boat of this size. It is a spacious and well-apportioned head. You can tell on this specific make, they opted for just a pull-out shower. However, you can have an actual full standing shower in this space as well. When everything here is all closed up, you can see you have this unbelievable panorama here. You can see 360 degrees around you. You have a large sunroof as well. And one of the coolest features on all of these Targas is the solar shades. So what that means is if you're driving at sunset or sunrise and you have the sun directly in your eyes, you pull these things down, you don't even need to have sunglasses. So moving aft, because we haven't seen the berth yet, what you do is you just pick up this floor. You have an articulating step that moves as you pick that up. There is just so much space down here. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall and there is absolutely no way I could stretch my legs and get all the way to the end. This is at least 7 feet of headroom up here. And that's on one of the berths back here. You have this great separate berth, which can either be a berth, it can be storage, it can be anything that you would like. So to make this berth, all you do is there's a little lever on this side. You slide that down, slide these stairs over, flip the cushion down, and you have this huge additional berth. From my perspective, it's great if you have kids. It's also a great spot if you just need extra storage back here. It is such a versatile space. To get back out, all you would do, flip that cushion back, slide this over, get up, walk out, close it all back up, and you have your walkway. Concealing everything that's underneath in that separate berth. You can still see your primary berth. However, you can get a curtain or anything else to conceal that space to really make it feel homey. And that's the Targa 27.2. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, we have a link below. That way you can see any additional information, but feel free to reach out to me, Ben Scheffer, if you have any additional questions on the boat.